We begin with President Park Geun-hye's policy address to the National Assembly. In her speech, President Park announced that the government will begin the process of revising the constitution to change Korea's single-term presidency. And we go to our presidential office correspondent Song Ji-sun at Cheongwade for the details. Ji-sun, could you tell us more about the constitutional revision she brought up this morning?
Good afternoon, Ji-hye. President Park has vowed to put the revision into effect before her single 5-year term ends, citing the outstanding difficulties she has experienced over the past 3 years and 8 months she's been in office. She said the challenges facing Korea cannot be tackled with just a handful of policies or reforms and must be approached with the idea of taking the country to take another leap forward.
대통령 단임제로 정책의 연속성이 떨어지면서 지속 가능한 국정과제의 추진과 결실이 어렵고 대외적으로 일관된 외교 정책을 펼치기에도 어려움이 큽니다. 북한은 몇 년만 버티면 된다는 생각으로 핵과 미사일 개발을 수십 년 동안 멈추지 않고 있고 경제 주체들은 5년마다 바뀌는 정책들로 인하여 안정적이고 장기적인 투자와 경영에 어려움을 느끼고 있습니다.
President Park said that the single-term presidency can no longer serve the needs of a changing society and said now seemed the right time and place to answer the call from the public and the political realm to go ahead with the revision. Public polls indicate that 70% of Korean people agree with the idea of revising the constitution, and nearly 200 lawmakers, or 2/3 of the total, are engaged in a parliamentary movement to proceed with the revision.
저는 오늘부터 개헌을 주장하는 국민과 국회의 요구를 국정 과제로 받아들이고 개헌을 위한 실무적인 준비를 해 나가겠습니다. 임기 내에 헌법 개정을 완수하기 위해 정부 내에 헌법 개정을 위한 조직을 설치해서 국민의 여망을 담은 개헌안을 마련하도록 하겠습니다.
President Park also asked lawmakers to set up a special parliamentary committee and to gather public opinion on the issue and further develop and discuss the scope and content of the tasks ahead. Back to you in the studio.